From the DeadProdigy.com studios, you're listening to One on One. Joining me again, Andy Roat, Fleet Feet Sports Des Moines. Andy, how are you, sir?
Good morning, Jimmy.
Just a couple weeks away from your next No Boundaries class?
Yeah, we've got an informational open house on Monday, August 29th, 6:30 p.m. at the store. And then we start our Fall No Boundaries walk-run program on Tuesday, August 30th.
And now what is going to be the target 5K for that? Have you picked it yet?
Yeah, there's a hot chocolate run in November.
Oh, that's the Chocolaterie Stom.
Right.
Yeah,
we did that one last year, and, it's like we'll run for chocolate. So we're looking forward to that.
Chocolate milk, maybe rehydration. You'll run for something.
Or ice cream.
Or ice cream. Yes, you do have a ice cream run coming up very quickly. When is that one?
Yeah, that'll be coming up on Wednesday. One of our shoe partners, New Balance, we started carrying their apparel, so we'll have our first ever ice cream run this Wednesday at 6 p.m. And just come run, walk with us, and then we'll enjoy ice cream afterwards.
So you're going to enjoy that at the store, or are you going to go to a different location?
That'll be at the store. We'll have different types of ice cream, and you can make your own sundae. We'll have various toppings out there for people to enjoy post-run.
Oh, very nice. That should be a lot of fun. In fact, that's probably a nice way to maybe cool down after running, especially if it's a nice warm day, which those were, even though still fair time, but it can be iffy on if it's going to be a hot run or if it's going to be a little more of a chilly run, or if you're doing those. I've noticed that we're having a lot more dew on the ground, so if you're going through grass and everything, a little more wet if you're taking that run in the morning, so running through grass and things like that.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you keep the shoes dry, the socks dry. Some nice technical socks will help the socks dry out a lot faster and keep your feet drier. And, of course, it's always a good reason to have two pairs of shoes. I know I sell shoes for a living, but you go for a run, your shoes get wet, you want to have another pair that are dry and ready to go.
Right, especially if you're running even every other day, you want to give enough time for those shoes to dry out. Otherwise, they just break down pretty quick. Not that I ever sold shoes or anything.
I love it when you talk like that, Jimmy. You're absolutely on target there. Yeah, just like the knees or the hips might need a day to refresh, the shoes need to do that too, and then you end up getting more life out of both pairs.
Exactly. In fact, it was kind of funny because I mowed the lawn last weekend, and it was funny because it was the first time that I mowed the lawn that my shoes and socks were wet because it was so heavy with dew.
Yeah.
That was the first time this season. So we haven't seen a lot of it.
Yeah, we were at helping the DMAC cross-country girls with the fitting event, and they had their morning run, and they all came in, and their shoes and socks were just totally drenched from the morning dew. They were doing some running out on the grass on the soccer fields, and all these little pitter patters of wet feet. Like you're coming off the beach. You can see that, and it's kind of funny. Yeah,
a lot of squeaking on the store floor that morning, I'm sure. Well, what other races are coming up for people that might be interested?
Once we get towards the end of the month and into September, the races start to pick up again, and there's just so many different types of races a person can get involved with, and there's a few that show that. On a week from today, which will be the 27th, there's a couple, the Run for Your Life, which helps the Iowa Heart Foundation, and that's over at Waterworks Park. And then also one of those smaller races, a community race, the Christ the King Sweet Corn Festival, 5K going on next Saturday as well, and there you get to enjoy some sweet corn afterwards. So,
I've got a friend that lives right by there. That just it's crazy during their sweet corn festival there at the church.
And you get a coupon for free food with that race.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So the registration now is $30, so not too bad. Plus, you get that coupon for the free food at the Sweet Corn Festival. So that's coming up a Saturday from now, and then after that, the Fire Trucker 5K, we had an event with them a while ago, but that race will be going on September 3rd, and that's a first-time race, and it's up at Fire Trucker Brewery up in Ankeny, and that sounds like a fun one, and that's helping the Nature Conservancy. And then one that's a little bit different is the Wild Boar Challenge. This is a second-year race for that, and it's one of those obstacle courses.
That's what I was going to ask. It was, one of those ones that kind of like throw things at you, not just colors.
and that benefits the Wildwood Hills Ranch. And second-year race, and they're doing an awesome job.
Where's that one going? Is that actually on the ranch, or where?
Yeah,
is it?
in St.
Okay.
Charles. Yeah, so they'll have all sorts of fun and obstacles for you there.
I was actually there last fall for them because they do a big event where they have their kids put together programs with the horses. So I was emceeing the event for them, which was really interesting, a lot of fun.
So a lot of people that are involved in that race have a great heart for that, and that'll be September 24th. So a little bit down the road, but I mentioned that because they've got a special, a carload special, where they charge a price for a carload of people to participate. Yeah, and people could go to wildboarchallenge.org to find out more about that.
Andy, we might need to talk about that one. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Actually, there's another one in September that I thought that sounds kind of fun too. I mean, I'm sure as it gets closer, you'll have the details. But it's that food truck run.
Yeah.
You know, you do the 5K, and at the end of the 5K is the food trucks.
Yeah, and we're talking to those folks, and we're trying to work up a couple details that I'm not at liberty to disclose.
No, which is fine. I know it's like more like mid to late September or something like that. So I know it's a few weeks away, but I've been seeing it all over Facebook. And I know a friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, that with Thrive United Methodist Church, they're really kind of pushing it up. I think they're looking at doing something, being part of that too. But looks to be a fun time.
That'll be a second-year race also.
Is it?
Another new race first year. They really did a good job, and they're looking to elevate it even more the second year. More food trucks, more food, more fun.
Right.
And we're doing some things with them, and just looking forward to that as well.
Well, fantastic. Andy, they have any questions, they want to get a hold of you, they want to find out about those, the tech socks and the dry shoe, all those things, how can they do that?
Sure. Give us a call at the store, 323-FEET, 323-3338. We're super easy to find, corner of East 6th and Locust in the East Village, and we have free parking just south of the store off East 6th. And, of course, you could always go to our website, FleetFeetDesMoines.com.
Andy, thank you very much. So it's always a pleasure chatting with you.
Thanks, Jimmy.
You've been listening to One on One with Jimmy Olsen from the DebtProdigy.com studios.